Welcome again to Expat American. We are in Russia still, but this is Russia with a different language, not with Russian. We're going to explore this new city of Kazan. Did I say it right, Christoph?
Нет.
How do I say it?
Казань.
Kazan? I can't get it right. We're going to go around and see what this new city has to offer and what Russia looks like outside of Moscow. So it looks like my menu is in Russian in this Tatar Kazan restaurant. And on the menu they have horse. Christoph found something. Do you know what that is?
No.
The Soviet Union.
Я могу забрать, да? Да, так вот.
We are in our rented flat here in Kazan, and of course this is a city in Russia, and it is the 5th floor, so it's a vaulted ceiling because we're at the top of the building, so it's kind of like a romantic attic style flat. And what I just noticed that I've never seen before in my life, in my 48 years, the ceiling looks normal. When you touch it, it's a tent. It's a tent ceiling. So I assume this is an old building and the vaulted ceiling is very old and perhaps not built for anything more than storage, and now it's been converted into something that people enjoy. It is, as I said, on the 5th floor. There is no elevator, so that's not a great thing, but it's okay. Russia doesn't have to be perfect. America's not perfect either. And it's just something to take note of if you're curious about traveling here or living here. If your health is not the best, you want to be sure there's an elevator or you're on the 1st floor. Because when we were vacationing in Yaroslavl, we were on the 3rd floor. There was no elevator in that hotel either. Christoph has some toys here that he got in this city. And it looks like, Christoph, you put the arrow in the hole, and it goes on the string. You're gonna, 2 fingers, stretching back, and then you're going to do like this and shoot the camera. The set comes with a Rambo style knife. So I don't know what this 80s, 70s style knife has to do with medieval times bows and arrows, but here you go. Что это?
Это сосулька.
Huh. Интересно. Christoph has found an icicle. Do you recognize that green M? Much like a red M you've seen before in Moscow. We're gonna go down underground and try the Kazan metro system and see what it looks like compared to the Moscow metro system. And you can think about how it compares to your metro system where you live. Go. All right. Maxime, go. We're in the Kazan Metro now, one of the Kazan Metro stations, so take a look at the architecture and see how it compares to the Moscow architecture. So different tiled artwork on the wall. Christoph, how does the metro here compare to Moscow Metro?
I think the M is not like in Moscow.
The next station is Mosque. So it sounds like they're talking in 3 different languages, and in my opinion, it looks just like a Moscow metro car. What do you think?
I think yes.
Let's see what the next metro station looks like. Look at the walls. It's like we're inside a castle. Look there. A Kremlin. You see it?
Yeah.
So there's different towers. I like how every castle tower in here looks like something different. It's a different design.
Максим, тихо.
Okay, that was convenient. So we just came out of the metro. Looks like a
О,
castle to
Максим, мы
me.
вчера здесь были.
And we are on the other side of Bauman, which is their
Мы
city
вчера
walk,
здесь были.
Bauman Street. Same name as Alex's university. And
Вчера утром.
it's nice. So if you're at one end of the city walk, you can just jump on the metro and go right to the other end. Just like Arbat Street in Moscow. That's the one end of the city walk. And you can see a little castle entrance just over my shoulder. That's another entrance to the metro. And you turn here and you walk up some steps, and that's the entrance to their fortress. More beautiful buildings here inside the Kremlin. There's a tower there. The legend has it that this tower, I believe it's this one in the city, used to be protected by a mythical creature which is on their flag, a creature that I believe they would consider a dragon. To me, though, it has also chicken parts to it. So it's a dragon chicken or a chicken dragon, something like that if you want to describe it to an American.
It's super cold.
This is the start of a canal that runs through Kazan. Sorry, it looks romantic. Probably looks better in summertime when you can walk along it and enjoy it for more than 10 minutes. Now look at my kids' faces. You see the rosy cheeks and nose and chin? That is something I've only seen in cartoons and pictures. Because I'm from Florida. So it really does happen in winter.
My God.
So here's our menu. It's got a little bit of English, mostly Russian. Verha, zing zing. Молодец. I really like these cellar bars, these cellar restaurants, these underground places in European cities where I guess it used to be a basement. And so it looks almost like a castle, but you're in a cave and the walls are curved and made of stone. And sometimes they have beer. And it's really, really cool being in Russia and getting to go to these places. You know, I went to Europe for the first time as a teenager for a summer and saw amazing places. But it was only that one time in my life until later on, 10 years ago, when I met Sveta, I started coming to Russia and going to places like this all the time, which are just completely normal for people living here, but so unique for an American. Christoph, what do you got?
Chipsy, cheese, more cheese, more cheese.
Ustal, Maximus. Ti ustal. Fish and French fries. Kosh it.
И лимон.
Да, чуть-чуть. Велика Britannia, Anglo-Saxons, British people, they like to do this. Da, British people? I know that's what you like to do. Da, спасибо. Take a look. У меня есть. I have sausage with kapusta, fancy Russian kapusta. That would be pickled cabbage, and some tomatoes I'm going to give my 2 little children because I do not like tomatoes. Christoph, for you. Maxime, for you.
Oh my god, it's hot.
Joe. The hot tomato. Got my fork and knife from my nice little decorative basket in my restaurant cellar. Let's see if this sausage is tasty. Aha. Ugh. Whew. Hot. Christoph Ustal. Maxime Ustal. Oh, Boja. Rom, 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 rom. Cool guys. This is just one in a video series that we have done about Kazan. So if you're wondering, hey, you didn't show that in Kazan, we did. It's in another video. Incredible. I saw when I was researching Kazan, there's a place called the Palace of All Religions, something like that. And the pictures look also very beautiful. Not beautiful like this, it looks a little bit like this and also like a church. And it's like several different multicolored structures smashed together, like something you might see in a Dr. Seuss book. But it would take over an hour and 2 buses to get there with those 2 little guys. And I've decided I don't need to see everything in Kazan on this trip, and maybe some things would be better left for summer. But Kazan is also the largest city in the territory of Tatarstan.
Maxime, пойдем.
You know, it's not my religion, but I can say it is a beautiful, beautiful building. This mosque, again, it's in Kazan, which is in
Kazan.
Tatarstan. I said it wrong again?
Yes.
I can't even hear the difference between what I'm saying and what he's saying. And Tatarstan is a region of Russia, a republic of Russia. And I looked it up. It says it is a semi-autonomous, which I believe that means Moscow lets it have its own freedom to an extent from, I guess, the rules and design of the rest of Russia. And we are 450 miles east of Moscow in this city right now.
Смотри. Давай, смотри.
Right here it says balcony for tourists in 3 languages, English, Russian, and Tatar. Christoph, Nielsia. I don't think they want you going up there and opening that door.
No, I wanna look.
Sorry, you're not going to. Get down.
There.
What?
This little castle.
Okay, so I'm talking quiet because we're in a mosque, which is another religious place. And this is the signature structure for the city of Kazan, from what I've been led to believe.
Казань.
Kazan? How to show? Thank you, Christoph. So take a look. Look at this big dome ceiling. And the chandelier. Come to the rail, Christoph. And if you look down there on that blue carpet, so there's no pews, no seats. People come here and they stand or sit or kneel, I believe. And I guess that little tower inside the mosque is for whoever's speaking. In 2005, three things happened in Kazan. One, Russia issued a 1,000-year anniversary coin because Kazan was founded in 1005. I believe founded means they decided, okay, we're going to officially say we're a city now. Maybe before 1005, there were a few sporadic log cabins, but it didn't become an official city until 1005. The other thing happened is they opened their own metro system in 2005 with the green M instead of the red M. And the third thing that happened is they issued signs in 3 languages, like out on the street, in the shopping malls, things like that: English, Russian, and Tatar. Kazan, it looks like, is about 50-50 Slavic people and Tatar people. And you can see here the mosque is inside the Kremlin walls, the fortress walls.
Человек в мечети вместе со своими шакирдами очень.
There is the flag for Kazan. This creature is on it, Kazani. Christoph's correcting me again. She just bought him a bomby knocker.
Казан же тоже есть. Казан, да, это который где плов готовят.
There it is again on the pillow. And my question for you, now that we're done with that souvenir shop, is that mythical creature that we saw on the flag and on everything, is it a dragon chicken or a chicken dragon? I don't know. The lady in the souvenir shop told us that the legend of Kazan is this creature, or these creatures, I'm not sure how many there were, if it was just one, would protect the castles. So, kind of cool. Cool legend. But is it not a legend? Could it be true? I am so tired from running around Kazan for days. Svetlana? Zing zing. Goose meat as an appetizer. Tastes like a duck. So my horse meat is here, and Sveta, what did Svetlana get?
I'm not sure. I think it's a duck or a goose with eggplant and skinny and peppers.
Okay, horse meat. First time in my life. Tastes like meat. Sveta, what is this thing here?
Some kind of Italian bread with potato inside.
So it's like a potato
I
dough
don't remember the name though.
Tatarian bread. I would say it's a crepe with mashed potatoes inside of it. Now I'm on just an average street in Kazan. In case you're wondering what normal parts of Kazan might look like. And I've been researching some more while I've been here. And along with the multiple fires that nearly destroyed this place and the flooding and Ivan capturing it, they also had a terrible city rebellion apparently in 1774, which also practically destroyed the city. And they recovered from that as well. And just to give you some perspective, there's a little alleyway there. Still no scary people, scary places, dirty things that I can see. A little bit of graffiti, some older buildings, but nothing too concerning. Just to give you some time perspective, imagine that, 1774. What happened 2 years after that? America declared its independence. So all of these things were happening over here, and America did not yet exist. Pretty interesting, I think. What do you think of a regular street in Kazan? How does it compare to a regular street in your city? What do you think of this place? Does it look very different from where you live or not different at all? Click like, click subscribe, click the share button and send this to your friends. Ring the bell notification and click the box to see what happens next.